I am going to go directly to Cavenia instead of going to the overworld first, because the Cavenia portal isn't working right now the right way. I don't know entirely why, but that's the way it is. So let's go straight to Cavenia and show what it's like to go into the land of incredible hunting. Gives you the advancement regardless. Whoa. Not even a gate here. Yep, okay. Having a way back would be nice. Of course, this place is kind of work in progress. I've seen boss bars. I've seen boss bars. Where are you? I still have it on normal difficulty. You should be showing up. What is up with this? The dimension is having technical difficulties, because I don't remember it being like this last time. Last time I was in Cavenia, it was kind of loaded with nothing but randomite ore. As far as you could... well, okay, not like absolutely every block, but it's like the stone only had one ore type, and it was randomite. So... yeah. You know, I might want to try that option to regenerate dimensions. They're like blinking out. Is it automatically setting the difficulty different? Okay, I'm going to put it on hard mode, because that should make things show up like crazy. Maybe it's because it's on bedrock. Mobs generally don't spawn on bedrock. So, allow me to elucidate that point with something they can spawn on. I'm just going to do this with regular stone, and I'm going to back off. So if this place is having technical difficulties one way, I'm just going to have to eliminate that. So let's create a little platform. Not a big one, but just a little platform. And, just a moment. I need to make sure my shield is not in the way. It's an old thing. Oh, kind of. You know what I mean. Okay, now I'm going to back away after a little while, after I complete this platform. And whenever I do, because it has a surface that's other than bedrock, the enemy should show up. Because I have it on hard mode, they should have an enhanced spawn rate. So it should get me a good way of showing off the random bosses here. I do mean random bosses. This is not the land of regular mobs. This is the land of crazy, wacky bosses. And they are all basically kind of like the Cavenic versions, but with way more health and with absolute hyper mode. I mean, their speed of going after you is just ridiculous. I'm in Hexkite armor now. I might show what a few of them are like. I might not. But I will at least destroy a few to show what loot you're trying to earn, and why trying to defeat them is worth it. So, I will now back off to a safe mob spawning distance, and hope that this gets past that weird issue. That is a regular Cavenia creeper. Promoted to noob rank. As I was saying, this is where you will start having rank for hunting. I basically created the world's easiest mob farm. Because in this dimension, there's nowhere else for them to spawn, apparently. It could be that this is a fluke and it's supposed to spawn differently because, again, usually Cavenic isn't this way. I mean, Cavenia isn't this way. So, whatever is up here is basically, it's not spawning correctly. So, but this is at least showing you what kind of enemy should show up here, because at least what is spawning is happening. So, there will be random bosses out of the array, I believe. At least I'm hoping for. I'm trying to get to a boss. Please let me have a boss fight. I don't want to have to forcefully spawn them in. I want them to show up here. Well, this is kind of forcing them. But I'd rather it be... okay. They're spawning in groups. This is how things has happened for a long time. Or at least been a return to it. Okay, one of them didn't drop a book and one did. Interesting. But that book is the beginning of the magic system, as I said before. So it will it will light the way to all your magic. I'm still seeing little spurts of their, or sparks of their boss health bars. I think what's happening is they're trying to spawn on the bedrock, but bedrock kind of acts as if it was peaceful all the time on them. So, and for all mobs. So, oh, the big music's starting up. So all the bosses will, you know, normally I wouldn't do this, but because apparently he counts against the limit. Hello, caveman. He drops a lot of tools, apparently. Not necessarily the best way to get them. I wouldn't necessarily attack those guys, because normally they're pretty cool. At least I think they still are. But the awesome music is back, as you can hear. It's not necessarily boss music, it's just Cavenia's theme. So we are playing Cavenia's theme now. Come on, random bosses. I want to see a crazy mob. Give me a crazy mob. Especially the skeleton, because I think he's the one that drops the spell. Come on. Maybe I should have checked in to see if Extra Utilities was around in this version yet, because I could use Cursed Earth. That really accelerates mob spawning. Combo for later. Cursed Earth in Cavenia. Hopefully by then the dimensions opening will be fixed. And I won't have to use a teleporter from custom NPCs. For now, I'll just enjoy the music while I wait. And aim. Here they go. Grilling shots! It's actually a decently powerful bow in general. Come on. I don't need the swords. Been dropping stuff off back whenever I get to my usual spot, but I might complete them here because I'm going to be fighting for a while, hoping for one of the random bosses. I might just cut to that if it shows up. I'm not sure. Of course, I'm also curious whenever I start getting abilities from hunting. But again, this isn't how this is supposed to be. It's just not the way it's supposed to be. Okay, I'm gonna do myself a favor. I'm gonna fly straight up from here, see how far up I can go before I hit a ceiling, and maybe that'll also get them to spawn. Up, I see enemies. That's one way to do it. Remember, spawning radius is radial, including up. But that got good sets of them, so I can really power up my rank. This is good hunting music, actually, too. So, the fact it's not necessarily boss music is good because you're... Did I explode him? Why did he shoot upwards? Storm of arrows. Yeah. You are all going to be destroyed. Sorry. He also drops bread. Aw. I guess if you do defeat them, they drop survivalist supplies. Really not actually attacking the other mobs. Maybe it's just they attack anything back whenever they're attacked. Okay, going up again. Seems to be the method. Do any of this stuff. Music's even jivier than I remember, actually. Going up. Can I hit a ceiling? There's clouds in this dimension? There's clouds in this dimension. Well, that's a discovery. Clouds off. Oh wow, I had particles all the way. That's not my usual setting. Let's do that. I'm gonna adjust a few things real quick. It's to think I did this without my usual settings completely on. That's kind of amusing. Hey, 1.12 is definitely performing well. Is that not a cloud? What am I in? I turned clouds off. Is that a special effect? What's my Y level? Holy moly! It just goes on forever up here. It's like the eternal fog. That's way past the normal build limit. Oh my gosh. I did not realize. I think it's because, again, this is back to being work in progress or something. This is one of the most recent versions of the mod, so it may have some technical difficulties. As you can see, as I said before, its biome is not what you'd expect it to be. Right now it says it's jungle. So, yeah. Let's see, is this the best spot to stand? I'm trying to figure what's the best distance here. That does seem to help. So, yeah. That was an interesting discovery. It has its own special fog or clouds inside it, at least currently now. I have made Hunter. That doesn't unlock an ability, or is it? Is that been increasing my damage already? It's like a per level thing, or what? And yeah, it's typical with neutrals, they spawn as if they're awesome, regardless. These books are definitely accumulating quickly because of this. Yeah. The Cavenia is the eternal war. It is something. But why won't you boss? Why won't you boss? And according to my Y level, I'm pretty much, well, I'm halfway through. Did I materialize on the top? Is that the real trouble that I've been having this whole time? Did it, like, not work? Oh, really? Really? I materialized on the top because of the teleporter. This whole time. I was wondering about that. Seriously. Okay. So that was it. Right now it's manifesting as if it was pretty much just the regular cavern, I think? Unless it's been boxed. Because it used to be kind of a box formation, but it seemed like regular cave terrain. I might have to just go back up and see if that works, because right now it's very different from how I remember even just this. Because originally it was kind of a semi-open area with lots and lots of randomite ore rather than regular ones, so it's really changed up. There's randomite ore, but it's not dominantly randomite ore. It's like, really? It's like, seriously, why is that? And I'm just burrowing here. This isn't how Cavenia normally is.